So today we were sourcing for Toyota Auris na Suzuki Jimny, though we've spotted one here. Ile mwenye japata Jimny will get to the next dealership, though there are lots more of slightly used vehicles from the plate. All along we've been sourcing for a Suzuki Jimny, and guess what? We finally got one. So I'll try compare these two rest of Suzuki Jimnys that we've sourced for, and our customer will decide on whether this is the unit to go for or not. So these are 2019 Suzuki Jimny, 1500 cc on this. So these are a unit that is highly sourced for. So in a day, siwezi kosa a request on a Suzuki Jimny. Its asking price is at 3.5 million cash shillings. That is if you come in cash. I mean, if you come in cash, the asking price could get slightly lower. Being a 2019 model, most probably the reason Bona unit is highly sourced for, it's a good off-roader. The ground clearance is perfect. This comes manual. That is again yet another advantage. Although before we finalize on the Suzuki Jimny, anyone interested again in Suzuki Jimny, we've got lots of units that we've sourced. We'll try comparing which one that will best please you. We've got lots more online again here, to include the GLC 63, a very fast just on pricing. It's an AMG, a sport utility vehicle. So if you see GL, that are sport utility vehicle, C class of the sport utility vehicle of Mercedes-Benz. So this sells 11 million cash shillings. If you come in cash for the AMG GLC, I bet you'll get it at better offers. And if suppose you got 5 million cash shillings, you could consider this. The Mercedes, you got an Audi, of course, here, negotiable from 4.5 million cash shillings. There's an Audi A3, just shortly to confirm, A5 4.5, greatly negotiable for the Audi. Classic sedan, of course. Shortly getting back to this, if you've got 5 million cash shillings, the Mercedes E250 is right lined up here. So this is an E-class of the Mercedes-Benz, a classic unit, of course. Frontal fascia, you love it from the frontal fascia. A filter is right here. So for a filter, this is a new model. Remember, taxes zimeongezeka, bei za magari zimeongezeka. Though from here, this being a 2019 model, the price has not been increased by an inch. 1.95 negotiable upon physical visit to the dealership. So this is the frontal fascia to the Mercedes. Look at that, the amazing, legendary Mercedes emblem from the frontal fascia. Classic headlights, slightly extensive to the side profile, giving it an elegant look. It sits a little high from the side profile, but guess what, to the interior you get the best of comforts when it gets to the interior. A very fast on price update, we've got a Honda Fit here. 1.85 million cash shillings is the asking price. If you need this Volkswagen, this is a German machine, you could come with 3.5, slightly negotiable on this. There's one who could, okay, we've got a Honda Vezel 2.8 million Kenya shillings, 2019 model, slightly negotiable for the Honda Vezel. So hit me up if a Honda Vezel is amongst the units that we're sourcing for. We've got 2 units of Toyota Harrier hapa, tuko na 2018 negotiable. From this comes, it's sporty, it's got very sporty seats, interior view in a car fit, best of comfort. So on this, the best price you'll have on this is at a negotiable price of 4 million Kenya shillings. Ukija in cash, that will be greatly negotiable if it is in cash. If you need a 2019 model, there's one here for 4.2 million Kenya shillings, slightly negotiable. If you come in cash, it could come greatly lower. The frontal fascia, this is classic for a sport utility vehicle. Which unit is remaining? C200 is in a ranging 4 million, though 3.8 million Kenya shillings. Utapata a Mercedes C200 So now this is the unit that brought us here, the Suzuki Jimny. Suzuki Jimny nimewambia ni unit ya 2019, 1500 cc. The price attached asking price is 3.5. That will seem high, although to lovers of Suzuki Jimny, you'll guess, I guess you know why the 3.5 million Kenya shillings is worth it. The ground clearance, I tell, these are an off-roader. Unaweza compare hii na Land Cruiser. If you don't have, kama una pesa ya Land Cruiser, if you can't afford a Land Cruiser, there is a better version for you. So that is much we have for today. We're moving to the next dealership. Remember, we do sourcing on behalf of our customers. So if you write next online, let me know which vehicle you're sourcing for. I'll give you best prices. We've got this Voxy, pricings is at negotiable 2.9, greatly negotiable. Cash deal, unaangushiwa bei ajabu. And what is this? Is it a Voxy? Yeah, a Voxy, yet another Voxy. And then there's a CX5 negotiable, 3.7 cash deal, greatly negotiable. So let's switch off to the next dealership. If you guess, if you feel that customer wetu wa leo should walk away with this Suzuki Jimny, then hit up in the comment section. Fielder, classic for the Fielder. The Fielder's price, as mentioned, is negotiable. I give it at 1.95. Lakini ukija in cash, better offers await you. So let's see what we've got for the next video. This unit 2 stood out. Wala wanatafuta, you got your 11 million Kenya shillings, haina kazi. Come for this. Brokis. Kama wewe sio broki, come for ile kama ya Onyango 30, the GLC 6.3 negotiable. Unaweza pata na way much below the price that I just mentioned. Till we meet again on next video, not next video, in the next car dealership. Let's see what additional available units we got for our customers. So today we were sourcing for Toyota Auris na Suzuki Jimny, though we've spotted one here. Ile mwenye japata Jimny will get to the next dealership, though there are lots more of slightly used vehicles. From the plate of the vehicle, I'll give you further details on pricing. So let's start with the Toyota Auris. Toyota Auris, it's been discontinued, though yet still most sourced for. KCT on this 1,250,000 Kenya shillings. If you've got a cash deal, bei itapunguziwa ajabu. There's also room for higher purchase terms of payment if you come with an initial deposit of as low as from 800,000 Kenya shillings. You get away with this classic unit. Original paint on these, I can see the mileage is still that fair. So if you're still sourcing for more of Auris, it is the best unit. Besides, you may notice there's a Fielder here, though. Let's see this. Interested in pricings, a KDS on Toyota Premium. If you can't afford a new Toyota Premium, then have room for slightly used premiums. Look at this. For the slightly, kuna matatu pia, lots of them. So these are slightly locally used premium. KDS should be a unit year 2017, 2016 there. And the full price attached to this is at 2150, 2,150,000 Kenya shillings, greatly negotiable. And guess what? If you got a cash deal, get assured. This similarly sells for 2150 though. Let's have you a first one of the interior. This is what you get. Apparently heated seats, you'd have them for that. The dashboard is that fair. Okay, mileage ya hii ni 98,000 kilometers, and that's why I was saying it's slightly locally used. It's got basic infotainment systems. The center console, very fair. Again, look at that, it's out of course. Fair. This is not just fair, very fair. Alafu hapa rear, you get very premium seats again on this. We got next, to the rear. The rear pia inakaa It's an original paint on this. Ground clearance is amazing. Good luck. Umeambiwa hapa good luck. The next unit here pia tuko na a classic unit selling at 2.1 million Kenya shillings. We've got lots more. Although our interest was this to the rear. KDW is a later number, imagine. So instead of going for a similar vehicle at 2.9 million Kenya shillings, come for this at 2.15. Greatly negotiable for this alien. Negotiable ukija na cash deal. Hata utalipo hiyo bei tunasema if you've got cash. Very fast one to the interior. The interior is similarly attic. The best cushioned seats, infotainment systems, basic and fair. The mileage on these is at 102,000 kilometers. So if you're in love with this, come try your luck. Kuja again. To this face, ukitaka gari ya matatu, I've got photos to every unit here. Ukitafuta gari ya matatu, we've got a series of units from here. Gari za matatu. Pricings in the comment section. Just give me the plate of the vehicle. I'll also share my contacts. Aniambie ile gari imekupendeza. I'll share photos and price. KDP is here. Very fast photos and pricings in the comment section. Niambie to KDP. I'll share photos and pricings. There's a KDD unit here. Very fast. This was not our priority. Remember tunatafuta Jimny. KDN, if you love KDN, there is a KDD matatu, there is a KDM. Alafu acha niwaonyeshe tu ndani. Most of these zimetumiwa privately used. A good tick for this. Na zile zilikuwa zinatumika for tourism. We similarly got KDM late numbers. We've got KDR, this petrol, KCX, KDN, KDL for the matatu business units. Hapa, the next phase we've got Paso, there's a Fit, we've got Wagon R, these are Uber businesses. So if a unit pleases you from here, hit me up in the comment section. We right headed to the next dealership. Yule mjama wa Auris ameangukia gari yake, so we now sourcing for kuna mtu anaweza penda hii X-Trail. If you love the X-Trail, comment section pale. A very fast one. Probox zimepungua. We've got just but two negotiable. 900,800. Get one. There's a Toyota Wish here. KCV for the Wish, two of them. So this used to sell at 1.7. Though for now, bei zimepungua ajabu. Could get it to case of this 1.5, 1.4. They will get to 1.3 subject to confirmation. So that's much we're having from this dealership. Let's go try sourcing for a Suzuki Jimny. Moving forward, remember, kama kuna gari unatafuta, in the comment section let me know which vehicle you're sourcing for, such that I add you to my priority list. Wale wanatafuta slightly used or foreign used vehicles.